So I am quite late today. It is 9:37 p.m. So I hope 80% of you must be going for sleep because it is weekend also. So nobody is each and every topic is important. Oh, thank you so much, Beta. You are the first participant. On your request, I'm going to explain the topic. So listen to it carefully. You made my live stream today. Okay? So pronoun is simply as we know that it is a word which is replaced the noun, right? So the types are first one is personal pronoun, and once we are discussing about personal pronoun, we need to know the two three things in keeping our mind, right? First thing is that subject pronoun and object pronoun, we should know the difference between the subject pronoun and object. One pronoun which is treated as subject, that will be called as subject pronoun, and which is treated as and it is placed at the end of the sentence, that will be called as object pronoun, right? So first two things are cleared, right? And these are called the types of personal pronoun, right? Suppose you are making the flow chart, and in which your flow chart will be start like pronoun, then its type will be go there, how many branches will be you need to make. First one is for personal pronoun, then possessive pronoun, second. Third is indefinite pronoun. Fourth is interrogative pronoun. Fifth one will be relative pronoun. Sixth will be demonstrative pronoun. And then distributive. Sixth will be, seventh will be reciprocal. Then reflexive, and then the last one, reflexive is in some books it is given as slash then emphatic pronoun. Okay, because it looks similar, only the place get changed, right? One is put at the beginning of the sentence like immediate, just immediate the personal pronoun, and reflexive pronoun is placed at the end of the sentence, right? So later on we will discuss. We should start with personal pronoun first. So once you understand the subject pronoun and object pronoun, right? After that, you need to again understand that forms of personal pronoun. In forms of personal pronoun, what are the type? What are the forms given? First person, second person, third person, right? So three persons are there. In first person, what will come? I, right? I will become in the first person, and first person singular it is, right? Then we will be there. If it is a group and you are indicating we, then it will also called as the first person, right? And then me and us. These four words, these four pronouns will be called as first person, right? Second, for the second person, you and you only, right? For the singular also you have to use you, and for the plural also you, right? If we are talking about one person, you need not to do this. It means we are indicating one party. If we are talking about any group, suppose in the class instruction is given by the teacher, all are not supposed to do this, do that. You are supposed to study sincerely. You are supposed to sit straight and focus attentively, right? So you is there. You is indicating the whole group, the whole class, right? So that is, here you is for plural, right? So for the singular and for the plural, both we are using you, and this is called as the second person, right? Then we are switching to the third person. In third person, he, she, it will be count as for the singular, right? Singular third person. Then they will be indicate for the third person plural, right? They, third person plural. And then him, her, it, again it will be as an object, treated as an object in the sentence, but it will be also called as the third person, right? Then the last one is them, as a possessive pronoun, right? Them is there, that is also called as third person plural, right? Then the next topic is possessive pronoun. We have done with personal. Personal, we understood that we need to keep it in our mind that it replaced immediate the noun which is just proper pronoun, you can say, right? Proper pronoun, it will be replaced, and immediately it will give the name, right? A particular word will be given to that, and it will be treated as subject pronoun also and object pronoun also, two things. Then it will be come in the types of personal pronoun and forms. We studied first person, second person, and third person, right? So I hope it is clear. Now we are switching to the possessive pronoun. Okay, possessive means which shows the possession, right? So these shoes are mine. Mine is a word which is indicating possession, right? If I'm telling this is mine, means I'm showing the position for that particular thing, right? So mine is there, and those pink ones are hers. Means we are talking about one particular thing that is belongs to somebody, and we are talking another thing that is belongs to another person, right? So that's why we put at one place mine and second place hers, right? Very good evening, beta Chetan, Alok, and who else? Kasis is also there. Kasis Joshi. Fine, beta. Thank you, all of you. It is pretty late, but still you are joined. It's a, a very grateful moment for me. So, heartfelt thanks. Then it is indefinite pronoun, right, beta? Indefinite pronoun, what you are supposed to write. Uh, Indefinite means the name refers indefinite, which is not certain, right? So, indefinite pronoun that shows an uncertain number, right? Person or thing is called indefinite pronoun. All, none, some, all these words will come in that indefinite pronoun because it is not specifying, right? It is talking about in general sense, right? In a general sense, it is not specific to anybody, right? All, if we are talking all means what? Which all we are talking about? If we are talking about none, who none, right? Some we are talking about, some word means that is not specific, that is not certain, that is not definite, right? That's why it is called as indefinite pronoun, right? And other few are any, much, more, one, any, other, someone, somebody, anybody, anyone. All these words will come in indefinite pronoun, right? So repeatedly, Vita, it is not in one time it will come. Multiple revision it is required. You have to constantly, you need to practice these things. That how the uses are. Okay, how, why this is called indefinite, why this is called as possessive, why this one is, these set of words is called as personal. Then now switch to the interrogative pronouns. Interrogative is pretty confusing because interrogative pronoun is also there, interrogative adjective also there, interrogative demonstratives also there. So that's why these are pretty confusing. You need to very minutely understand that if you are using these interrogative pronouns, then it should be, the word will be similar. There also what will be there, where will be there, who will be there, but the usage will be different. Their place, their role of the word will be different, right? In the case of pronoun, what will happen? Your the question word will be before the helping verb, right? So you need to understand, once you are understanding or studying interrogative pronoun, then you have to keep it in your mind that a very next step moment you need to study about interrogative adjective also and interrogative demonstrative determinants also, right? So in that case you need to understand that what are the differences, right? So to understand the differences, you need to understand that if what is used with helping verb means it is placed before the helping verb, it means it will be interrogative pronoun. But if it is placed with now means the question word, and immediate next word means the following word is now. What dress? What, how? Uh, what dress, as I said, what house, and what is this, who are those, right? Who's, who belongs. It is pretty confusing. Examples are also not given together. So you need to understand the concept that immediately, if the immediate word is noun, it means that will come in the interrogative adjective. And if the immediate word is helping verb, is, am, are, like what is, what are, who is, what are. If it is given in that way, it will come in interrogative pronoun, right? So you need to simultaneously understand all the three. Okay? In the case of, it will determine, right? If it is in the case of determiners, it will determine any particular noun, or it is specify that particular noun, right? Simultaneously, it is pretty difficult to click the examples, right, together. If it is given in the set of, because in some books it is given in that pattern, that they give the chart and they describe together, right? So for that you need to just mark up multiple books. So somehow I managed my time to take the live stream today. So I hope this concept would be clear also. Then relative, switch to the relative pronoun. A pronoun that is used to join two clauses is called a relative pronoun, right? Two clauses. When we studied about clauses, at that time we studied that clauses are of main clause or subordinate clause. Both are a group of word which has which makes the sense and sometimes not makes the sense, which is totally dependent on the independent clause. The clause which is having a complete sense, it is totally dependent on that clause to make the sense, right? So it is pretty different from the phrases, because phrases are the small group of like two three group of two three words which has not any sense, right? So that is phrases. And in case of clauses, it will be along with, either it will complete the sense, then it will call it as independent clause. And if it is dependent to make the sense, it is dependent on the independent clause or main clause. In that case, it will be called as dependent clause, right? So here they are saying that the relative pronoun is uh, they are connecting two clauses, and one clause is like subordinate clauses related with the main clause. So they are connecting these two, right? Subordinate clause is connected by the main clause along with that particular word. So what will be that? I know the man who is a fighter. So who, that particular word, who, WHO, who is a relative. Next one is I like the book which has a hologram, right? Which is here. Who is, which is. So these are connecting two clauses. I know the man is the main clause, and is a fighter. Is a fighter is a clause, that is subordinate clause, and it is dependent on the main clause. I know the man, right? So that's why they are connecting, they are relating one another. That's why it is called as the relative pronoun. And you need to keep it in your mind that in relative pronoun, these type of words will come: who, which, type of words, uses of some relative pronouns: who, whom, whose, which, and that. These are the main relative pronouns. You have to keep it in mind and memorize it accordingly: who, whom, which, that, whose, right? So these are the 4-5 relative pronouns are there. Next is demonstrative pronoun. In the case of demonstrative pronoun also, same thing happens. Like demonstrative pronoun, demonstrative adjective, and demonstrative determiners. There also. So you need to again differentiate. And how could you differentiate them properly? When you understand the concept that immediate, how they are placed, what is their position in the sentence, right? When you are forming a sentence, at that time how and at what place they are placed, accordingly you can differentiate, right? So very good evening, beta Chetan and Praveen and Saroj. Thank you for joining. So demonstrative is, we know very well that few selected words are there: this, that, these, those, right? So these four selected four words comes in the demonstratives, whether it is a demonstrative pronoun, whether it is demonstrative adjective or demonstrative determiners, right? Everywhere these four words will be revolved. But the thing is that their position and their role will be different in the in the sentence. In case of pronoun, it will be again as we did in the interrogative, we will do the same with the demonstrative also. In demonstrative, if this is my house, that is yours, your car, those fruits are so fresh, and these are mine, these books are mine, these are mine. So these are, once I said these books, then immediately it is changed as a demonstrative adjective. These books, those fruits, those parents, those girls, and whatever, anything, any example you can, your interest. So these, that, these, those. If the immediate word after these particular word, four words, if the immediate word is helping verb, is, am, are, was verb, so that will be a demonstrative pronoun. And if the immediate word is noun or any other word like the article short of or quantifier or any such words, so that means that will be demonstrative determiners, right? So you need to understand that way. Examples you can check this. This is for example. One more thing you need to understand. Although this is very minor thing, and you every single human being student, you are studying in above sixth standard, then you are aware with that this is used for singular and near things, and that is used for the again singular, but the thing which is far at a distance. These are for the plural things which is near, and those are for the plural things which is at the distance, which is far, right? So this is the rule they have mentioned. So next is distributive, right? In the case of distributive, pronoun is used to indicate member of the group, right? Separately is called a distributive pronoun, right? Means we are referring a group, and in that case we are uh, talking about the single, right? Indicating individual, right? So like with each member or every citizen, right? If we are saying every citizen, it means the country's each and every human being, right? So in that case, we are indicating a group, and then simultaneously we are referring individual, right? Every single person we are referring, right? So that case it is called as distributive pronoun. Okay, each soldier has a gun. Either of you. It means we are talking about two and either of, group of two people and either we are talking about, right? So next is reciprocal pronoun. In reciprocal, what happens? A pronoun that is used to show a mutual relationship between nouns is called the reciprocal. Likewise, each other, one another. These two measure, or these two are similarly, these two are used for the reciprocal, one another, each other. You need to memorize these two. These will be sufficient for this, right? So reflexive, now come to the reflexive and emphatic. Sometimes it is given together and sometimes it is separately given. So here in this particular book, it is given separately, but you need to understand simultaneously. Like for reflexive, ourselves will be ourselves, and herself will be herself, himself will be himself, myself will be myself, right? But once you are talking about reflexive, then we enjoy ourselves, right? So it will be placed after the main verb, after the helping verb. Then that means it will be reflexive. And if it is just immediately placed, means if it is emphasizing the personal pronoun, right? I myself, you yourselves, they themselves. It means they are emphasizing particular person, personal pronoun. That will be called as emphatic. Okay? So these are the differences. And these are the types of pronouns I'm done with. So I hope Ariman, if other participants would left, but Ariman must be there. Beta, still, if any doubt is there, you can ask me. Because it was very quick. I cover up the all types of the pronoun. So that's why might be you couldn't understand at some points. So you can ask if you are there, you are listening me. Aryaman, are you there, beta? Beta Aryaman, left. Saroj is typed some message and that is retracted. Don't know what is the reason behind. Beta Alok, you are just checking my subscribers. Now zero is there. Who is there? Who is showing in the participant list? Please mention. Chalo beta, now it is showing zero. Thank you for being zero participants so that I can say a wrap up and say good night, goodbye to all of you. Thank you for joining at 10 p.m. It was unexpected. Heartfelt thanks to the participants who joined me and studied with me. Bye, loads of love and blessings to all my children and dear viewers.